Hi everyone. Uh, I want to talk about the topic: is education is important? As you see, I was very eager to talk about this topic due to some of the recent happenings in social media, which is like there is a show in Vijay TV in Tamil Nadu, the show named Big Boss. So you know Big Boss, right? So in that show, some of the in-house residents have raised a concern that education is not important as it seems. So it has gathered a mass uh, support from online communities across Instagram and other social medias, and people and troll accounts, memes has been created with the fiery or various glorifying messages about why education is not important. People need to be choosing what they want. For choosing what they want, they don't need education. These steps has been going on pretty recently on in Instagram reels and other social medias as videos and memes. So so this made me realize, is it true that education is not really needed? Because you see, the people who post these videos that education is not important, glorifying the speeches made by these big boss contestants, or most of them were young people who were going with their school education between 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, like the pre-university guys, right? But these people used to have a fatigue on education because they have a lot of assignments and homeworks, and have boring classes. So they used to have this mentality: education, if school is not working or school is not open, it will be very much happy for them. So they might be showing their frustration on the internet. But even people who got graduated, who got a decent degree, they to back up these memes that education is a waste. Most of them are engineering students, and they say due to the fact they took engineering, they've been suffering in their life, they are not getting any jobs, they are not able to generate any income through their education. As you see, I want to clarify some important things in this video: that education is not meant for generating income. As you see, the colleges and the parents and teachers and institutions, that they claim that education can give them or generate money, because as you see, you need the advertisement to get people into their colleges, right? We have good placements, we give good job security, like some kind of things. But because whatever attracts people towards education is maybe the goal of generating money, because we are a growing country, we need money to sustain a lot of families who are from the beginning or from the very low point of life, trying to lift themselves to the betterment, to the high places or high goals, or achieving things that they want. Okay, so money is a crucial in any country, and growing country like us definitely need money. And education is a tool to generate money? No, that's not the point. Education is never the point to generate money, resources. You know why we need education is we need to understand things in a way, in a guided way. Okay, let's say if you don't have any education, you won't even able to write a form, or you won't even able to write a challan in your bag, right? Because education gives you like how to read, how to write, how to speak, that you can able to gather from your surroundings, even though you are not into a school. but writing and you want to speak better and reading, these capabilities can be only acquired through school. But you say, now I got the knowledge of reading and writing, then why I need to stay in the school? You see, school, when you're in a primary school, you learn things that you want, that may help you to learn more things in your high school, right? So you will be learning a lot of things in a common book in your primary school. Then when you go to your high school, you will get a specialized book for like physics, chemistry, separate books, right? If you're taking science, physics, chemistry, botany, zoology, you will be getting separate books because now your specialization is elaborated, right? But that's not the old point, right? But still, the high school is a stepping stone for the higher secondary, because in higher secondary you choose your niche, like what will be your future, what is the field you want to learn. But still, it's not about the field. Still, you're trying to learn things so that in the future when you go to college, you may be able to choose the field that will be your future, which means the future lies a road through your high secondary. Then when you get your college, what happens? Are you going to learn everything there? Still no. Let's say you're a computer science student. What do? You learn computer science not as a niche subject. You learn everything in computer science: operating systems, algorithms, data structures, every little thing that is founded or invented in the computer science field. You will be learning along with your first year physics, chemistry, and everything, most importantly mathematics, right? So as you see this pattern, you're learning everything in your first year to the final year of your bachelor degree. You know why? Because so that in your masters you can able to choose the specific field, right? So when you go to the masters, you will be getting a knowledge of how to research things so that you can able to get into your researching field, or like a scientist, or as a scientist as well as an engineer. You can be able to do lot of research through your masters. When you choose a research field in your masters, then only you can able to be a doctor, a PhD holder, whose life will be also leading to a lifelong research journey, right? So this is a journey. Okay, this journey doesn't guarantees or doesn't meant for generating money. This whole purpose of this journey is to acquire knowledge. Okay, so you can say, like, there are there are people who argue that did Komaraja study? No. You see, still he promoted education. Even though Kamarajar didn't study, but he acquired a lot of skills through his social activities and interaction with great people. And I'm sure he might be studying, even though he's not into the schooling, he might be studying something away from the school, right? He might be reading, writing, and understanding things, right? But still, even though that, he didn't force anyone not to study. Just because I didn't study, you people won't need to study. He promoted education. He gave free meals, right, in school, so that we can able to study. But why? That is the reason. Okay. The main reason to this stand is education is the tool to acquire knowledge that can give more productivity into the society. When more productivity gets into the society, as a society we can able to fight poverty, we can able to fight invasions, we can able to prevent ourselves from large or bigger amount of impactful diseases. That's how our how to say, that's how our survival rate will expand. The purpose of education is to gather knowledge. Once you gather more knowledge, you can be able to improve the survival rate of your society. So that is how. But still, you say there are people who have achieved things without education. Yes, because there are a lot of wrong examples. Like people say Mark Zuckerberg dropped out of the college, Steve Jobs dropped out of the college. Please listen, Mark Zuckerberg didn't drop out of any normal college, right? He didn't drop out of any normal school. He did very good schooling. He is one of the exceptional students during his school days, right? He had a very good SAT score, and then he got into Harvard. From Harvard, he dropped out because he got a startup. You see, he got a startup named Facebook, and he was promoting the idea of connecting different colleges and university students into a common platform. So he had a knowledge on good computer science, and he developed a startup out of it, and then he moved out of college. He didn't drop out suddenly just by saying I don't want education, I can't able to study. He didn't go for that reason. He got a purpose to start a startup, so he dropped out. Okay. And if you see Steve Jobs had a very hard life when he was a student. He can't able to pay the money to the college, so that's the reason he dropped out. But still, you need to see two things. During his Stanford speech, Steve Jobs told that as he dropped out of the college, he doesn't need to attend any classes. Okay. But still, he got an elective which is in calligraphy that he is very fond on, so he went to that. But due to that, later on, the Apple computers got a very good fonts, like the fonts we see now, the different calligraphy fonts, like the most different fonts, right? It was an idea got into Steve Jobs to give people, whenever you type a documentation, we can able to write a lot of different fonts in the document, because Steve Jobs went to this calligraphy class. Okay. As he went to this class, when he developed a computer, he wanted the future to be there. That's what he told in Stanford speech. It's one of the famous speech, right? And Steve Jobs is not alone. Steve Jobs had Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak was a engineer. You know what? He's an electronics engineer. He did his engineering in UC Berkeley College of Engineering in 1986. Okay, so Wozniak built the computers. Steve Jobs marketed it. Okay, so without education, no, Apple can't be invented. Okay, and then let's go for Bill Gates. Bill Gates was one of the phenomenal businessman and a founder, right? He was also very good educated, and he did very exceptional in coding and everything. You can able to read his biography and you can able to find. So never ever think that just because they don't have education, they got into that much, position. Okay. Education is must. If you take Elon Musk, he is a physics guy, right? He do coding, and he also dropped out of his PhD. He didn't drop out of school or college. He dropped out of his PhD because he wanted to start a company. Okay. But he has a very good knowledge in economics and technology and physics because he went into college. Okay. So education is must. Okay. But still people argue that, okay, have you not seen a tea shop owner earning very much more than an engineer? Have you not seen a restaurant owner earning more than an engineer or a doctor or any good professionals in the society? Yes, they do make money. Okay. that is not. But what if they have, or they generating more money just because they haven't had any proper education? No. Even if you are a good businessman, if you have a good strategy and you have a good capital and if you have a good place to show that particular business, you can able to generate money, right? That is right. There are a lot of tea shops, there are a lot of restaurants, but not all restaurants or McDonald's, or not all restaurants or Chai Kings, or not all tea shops, okay, or something like a big corporate companies. They generate money in a small space, okay, but focus on people like the Chai Kings and Zomato, Swiggy, or the people who build Flipkart. Okay, Flipkart was a very big competitor for Amazon, right? It was developed by IIM guys, right? So they had their education, okay, because education is a key to acquire knowledge. That knowledge should be used to improve your skill. The more knowledge and skill you have, the more successful you will be in any business, because you will know the strategy, right? If you are doing MBA and if you are in a specialization in HR, you will be knowing more about a person, how the people will be, how they react, how to manage them. Okay, if you know how to manage people, you can be a very good, how to say, you can be a very good entrepreneur, right? Are you, is Chai King's owner or Zomato owner, is Chai King's owner doing, is how to say, is he preparing tea? No. Is Zomato owner doing the delivery? Yeah, of course he does, for advertisement purposes, but is he doing it regularly? No. Because your education, your knowledge, your administration skills and technical skills gives you the power to build an empire. For, let's say, when you, even for starting a company, you need to know about the taxation. Even if you are working in a company, you need to know how to submit your income tax, and your how to file for an ITR. You need to know about the TDS. But if you don't have any education, do you think you can able to do these things? No. Without education, you can't able to understand financial things, you can't able to invest. Education is a path to acquire knowledge. Once you acquire knowledge, you need to know, this is a starting point. Okay, when you finish your engineering, let's say you are a bachelor's, when you finish your engineering, you now have the knowledge about the field. So this is a computer science, this is information technology, this is mechanical engineering, this is electrical engineering, this is electronics engineering. And if you are a doctor, okay, this is surgery, this is medicine, you know things. Okay, these are the things. Now you need to find a niche and develop your skills on it, and then you showcase to the world, and then you get a job, or then you build a business, or then you make money. Yes, you can make money at any point of your life. Even without going to school, you can make money. Even without going to a college, you can make money. Still, you can able to scale more. You see, there are a lot of consulting companies, right? There are a lot of consultants for finance as well. Once you gather, like, let's say you open a account in a bank. Once your finances go up more than a crore or 4 crores or 3 crores, you will be contacted by the bank with the consultants who will say that we will make the money grow with the knowledge and expertise we have in that field. And people used to hire these people and give them their resources in, and these people use those resources and invest and improve the world of the rich. The rich uses a lot of intelligent people to make them even more rich, right? So without education you can't do. Even the rich know. Without education, without knowledge, you can't able to do, right? But acquiring a specific skill so that you can able to shine in the place, so that you can able to earn some money and then you invest on other things. Okay, that is the path. But still, the people who claim that money is not uh, need, or money is not the goal, or like education is not the entire world, or education is not needed. The people who say in education not needed, check them. They are privileged people. Who are the privileged people means they might not be going to school or college, but their fathers, their parents, their grandparents might be educated, and they might have a lot of money or a lot of assets in their name. So even though these people didn't go to school or college, they can able to generate ample amount of money. Okay, you see, not everybody can do reels and make money out of it. Not everybody can do go to a profession like acting, cinema, and make more money, because it's limited. Lakhs of people go into the cine field and only few get out successful. But lakhs of people go into engineering, the percentage of people getting more money or more knowledge or more survival is better than the cinema when it comes to engineering, because this is a proven track. That is a niche or a specific track. Not all people can go and gather there, right? But if you have good knowledge, you can make a lot of good technologies that can improve cinema, right? You see, for in order to take a cinema you need a camera. The camera itself is engineered with high hasty technologies, that the camera's rate will be like in crores, right? Those cameras are made by engineers, right? So education is must. Without education, nothing in this world will be productive. Okay, everything will go down. The thing that we are improving each year, improving in every aspect, is because of education. Without the education, you won't be able to rise you up in your ladder of life. Okay, so analyze things. If you're poor, if you're underprivileged, education is your only tool to the betterment. Okay, thank you.